Hi gamers. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the very, oh gosh, I forgot. Okay, right. Let me click this. My stream deck still isn't working, so that's fun. But welcome to the stream, everyone. It's been, that was a journey and a half getting this stream started. Let me tell you guys, it was not pleasant. Also, Evie's just like not in the right spot. It is not framed correctly. Hold on. He just needs to like, great. I can cope now. Sorry, I had to fix it. It was required. But hi guys. Hi everyone. It was a journey to get here. I think our Wi-Fi was just like, we had like 2 weeks of a router because we got a different internet provider like when we moved into this house than every other internet provider I've had since moving to Georgia, and they were like, you have to use our router or else. And I was like, okay, fine, I'll use your router. So we've been using their router. And the thing with using their router is that, so basically imagine a router, for those of you who don't know like why it makes a difference, as like the size of the road that you're driving on. And imagine every single device that you connect to said router with your internet is a car that you add to that highway. So when you start getting 30 cars on that highway, it starts getting clogged up and things stop working because the road isn't big enough, essentially, to let things flow through at the rate in which they need to flow through. So things started crashing, things started lagging. I couldn't even get chat to load after I scheduled stream. Everything just like disconnected and it was very stressful. And so I found our old router, and there's no YouTube tutorials on this. I like was checking forums and like no one was giving me straight answers. And so I was like, I'll figure it out myself. So I spent 35 minutes on the floor trying to figure out how I was gonna fix this whole thing, and I think I did it. So this is me. What? I did. So this is me testing everything to make sure that it can hold streams and that it's not just like temporarily working. I was gonna do evolutions and stuff like that, but I know it's late now because I wasn't able to get it done when I wanted to get it done. So I apologize that we're not doing evolutions today, but I also didn't want to make a ton of progress if people weren't gonna be able to watch it. The cat would like to leave the domain. I might have to let the cat out. But hi, Michael. Welcome to the stream. So I figured we might as well just do like a just chatting stream where like I hang out with you guys. Because I don't do them like too often, you know what I mean? But it's also a stream that I can do where like we can just kind of go for as long as we want to. And it can always turn into something else. But I just knew it was going to be hard to get like everything we wanted to accomplished. I also didn't want to do evolution and have the internet not be stable and then have everything crash and die and burn. So like that wouldn't have been fun either. But let me let the cat out because she's not happy for this. Okay. We're so back, chat. We're so back. But yeah. Would you believe me if I said the lyrics to All Too Well have just been on my mind for the last 24 hours? I would respect it. I would absolutely respect it. Hi, Meep. Yeah, we have a new, I've tried a new internet thing. So I'm doing my best. I'm doing my best. This is definitely, for sure, not me testing and making sure the stream doesn't crash and burn. That's definitely not what's happening. Also, hi, Action and Dan. Hello, hello. Hello to everyone who is coming to the stream. I know that there's a lot of people here, and I know that I can't explicitly say hello to everyone. But if I haven't said hi to you explicitly, this is me saying hello to you. So hi, everyone. Kier says attack me for my opinion on 𝗂𝗏𝗃. Wait, what's your opinion on 𝗂𝗏𝗃? Thanks, Tay. I appreciate you. Thank you, thank you. It's like it's very blue. Like of all the blues in the world, this is like very blue. You know what I mean? Also a new cat? No, I've had her since I was in 3rd grade. She's like 13 years old. I finally listened to 1989 Taylor's version, and what's the deal with people streaming on both Twitch and YouTube at the same time lately? A, it's better for the creator, and B, it was against Twitch's policy. So, unfortunately, basically how Twitch used to work was when you were an affiliate, which means you were monetized on Twitch, which also means you have access to emotes, gifting subs, bits, etc.
Logan Prevost has an idea for a new Streamloop card. So hear me out. A Bob Ross card. Shout out the subathon.
Shout out the subathon. Yes, indeed. Indeed, indeed. Mayhaps. I would have to have a lot of fake mustaches on board. But basically, how that works is as soon as you got monetized on Twitch, it was a part of your monetization contract that said you could not stream on Twitch on another platform at the same time, which is why people would go live on Twitch and then they would go live on YouTube, or go live on YouTube and then they would go live on Twitch. Twitch also had a rule where you couldn't upload VODs to YouTube until like 48 hours after the original stream on Twitch. So that was also really annoying. But at TwitchCon that happened in mid-October, the CEO announced a whole bunch of like new things they were doing, and they said that regardless of what your Twitch contract says, you are now allowed to stream at the same time on other platforms. So that was something YouTube allowed, it was something Kick allowed, it was something that like every other platform allowed you to simulcast at the same time. That's why you see people streaming on YouTube and YouTube and TikTok at the same time. I just combined Kick and TikTok together is what I did. So you could simulcast on every other platform except for Twitch. And Twitch is like the biggest streaming platform there is. And so they were like, well, you can, like, if you're streaming on us, you can only stream on us at the same time. The old partner agreement for Twitch people, though, was if you were partner on Twitch and you had a check mark, you couldn't stream on YouTube, period, at all. So they also got rid of that, which is huge. Because it was Twitch or bust. So that was crazy. But it just makes more sense. It's kind of one of those things where, like, why would you only post your, like, short form content, like what shorts and TikToks are? Like, why would you only post it to TikTok? Why wouldn't you also post it on shorts and Instagram reels and everything else? Fresh Cut, for all the people who know what Fresh Cut is. So it's kind of one of those things where, like, it's better to just stream everywhere, especially for someone like me, considering the fact that I think that Twitch has streaming figured out a lot more than YouTube does. So it allows people to just, like, hang out on whatever platform they want to. If people want to gift subs on Twitch, they can gift subs on Twitch. You know? Like, next time I do a subathon, I can be live on YouTube and Twitch at the same time, and you guys wouldn't have to worry about subs running out on YouTube. Because remember during the subathon, when people were like, oh no, it's not gifting out subs anymore because we literally ran out of subs that we could gift people. And if that happens, people get refunded. Like, we wouldn't have to worry about that. Timers work better for Twitch as well. I'm still gonna have to manually do it, I think, which is a little bit annoying. Because I would still have to integrate YouTube somehow. But, I mean, if it would at least do part of the work for me, that would obviously make life a lot easier. So, those are just things you wouldn't have to worry about. You know what I mean? So, that's the nice thing. There's way more perks than there are drawbacks. Especially if you do it for a long time. So, I don't know. That's just kind of the vibe. But that's why you're seeing people do it a lot now when it wasn't happening before. So, also, Dan, can you send what you said about Fourth Wing again? I saw your message, but there's no chat history on this program I use. So if I try to scroll up and see your chat, it just doesn't exist. That goes for other people, chat, by the way. If you sent an important message in chat and you're like, dang, Linz didn't respond or see it, with the program I use that combines YouTube and Twitch chat together, I have no chat history at all. Like, scrolling doesn't exist. Scrolling doesn't happen. So don't be afraid to send a message again if it's been a reasonable amount of time to where you genuinely think I didn't see it. Because mods will know the difference between that and spamming. So. Lindsay told me I lost my apology privileges. You did. You sure did. Also, thanks for dinner. A hero. A hero. I get to start Fourth Wing tomorrow. I'll be keeping me company for my 16-hour shift. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. I'm so excited. Please post your thoughts and or updates. I don't know if you're in the Brewster's Cafe server, but if you are, you can post updates there under the spoiler section. If you're not in that one, you can post it in Book Club in the Discord. I like following people's updates. It makes me happy. Hi, Shady. Welcome to the stream. So if it isn't on screen, you can't read it. Correct. Correct. It's very fun. What am I eating? Ribs. I don't know. Fits the vibe. What's the plan for today's stream? Chill out and talk. To be honest with you. Hey, yo, Xeon? Xeon's like, I never been with a baddie. They gone, so I add him to the tally. That's interesting. You're the only person I think I've ever heard say that, to be honest with you. Why did someone lose their apology privileges? Because they do very kind things and then they apologize for being kind. I am and I will. Bless. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. Your birthday's tomorrow. Happy early birthday, Ludicolo lover. That's so exciting. I have in fact been giving Linz updates. It's true. You've been giving me updates. Kirst has been giving me updates on Iron Flame. Oh my god. I just. Also, be careful about what you say about book 1 of ACOTAR because Ghost is actively reading it. Just so you guys know. They like literally started last night. Iron Flame is insane. Iron Flame might take the cake for like best book I've ever read. And I didn't think anything could top A Court of Mist and Fury. I didn't think anything could top it, but Iron Flame might top it. Just for the sheer amount that happens in that book. Like every single conversation, everything that you think is filler isn't. Like the level of just mind fuckery that happens, the plot twists that happen, like every single layer to every conversation, every single everything is so important. And for the fact that that book is 700 pages basically is insane that they are able to do that. And like now that I know what I know, I can't wait for the graphic audio of Fourth Wing to come out on December 8th. I think it is. So I can listen to it in like the movie production level quality. Because I'm going to have to literally go back through all of Fourth Wing now that I know what I know. And like, oh my god. Kirst, I need you to get there. I need you to get there, Kirst. Well, happy early birthday to you guys. We got a lot of November birthdays. Also, add another stressful day of hell to the list from like the last 2 days, and I finally broke down and cried. No! I'm sorry, Kate. I'm so sorry. Did you get the holiday version of Fourth Wing? I did not. I did not. Also, Alex, thank you so much. Add you to the birthday list as well. Let's go. 7 months already. Glad to share with the community. Also, hype for my 19th birthday in a couple days. Thanks always with all the great content. Much love. Thank you for being a Foxling for 7 months. That's so kind of you. Happy 19th birthday, though. Are you gonna like do anything fun? I'm so excited for you. I'm like 60% through. Here's the things that this book made me feel. Because I got to the point where you roughly are, and I'm like, okay, so like, where do we go from here? Like, it's not that it's insanely plot heavy, the second half of the book in comparison to the first, but like the level of just emotional fuckery that happens is what I have never experienced. I felt genuine anxiety. I felt genuine anger. Like, she literally, like, this book needs to be studied by psychologists in like, as to like what they did. Like, what I experienced should be studied. It's insane. I'm not ready for my emotions to be toyed with. Well, buckle up, Buttercup, because by the end of the book, you're going to question the entire first book and the second book, and you're going to be like, wait a goddamn minute. And then you're going to be like, well, now I have to read the first book again. So then you're going to go back to the first book, and then you're going to reread book 2 because you're like, my everything has changed. And that's what happened. And I'm not okay with that. I always like to give vague updates, especially when I know people are reading the same thing. Yeah, you're good, Dan. But if you're in the spoiler section of the Brewster server, you can just go under spoilers and just say it as an FYI. To make a long story short, my apartment bedroom flooded. My apartment complex... Oh, wait, I lost it. I see temp unit for a few days to get it fixed. They said 3 to 4 days. So... Oh, wait, there's a follow-up. So I spent today moving what I needed to over to the temporary unit with the help of friends. And when I moved my 2 kitties over, I broke down because I had to move them. And they didn't... Aww. The poor babies. I'm sorry. Yeah, it sucks because, like, you guys get your, like, monsoon season in Arizona, but you guys don't get, like... You guys don't get a lot of just, like, moisture in general. So I'm sure that, like, any level of flooding and everything is, like, so beyond unexpected and just, like, typically not handled well. So I'm really sorry. That has to be horrible. But at least they'll get it fixed. That's a positive. You have to wait a little bit, which sucks. And that's not fun. But, you know, at least you have the kitties to keep you company. And then they can go back. I can go back. So, hopefully. Your Christmas gift is probably the 4th Wing Holiday Edition once you get your P.O. Box situation. That is very kind of you, Casey. I'm just waiting for my second YouTube check to come in. We don't get paid until, like, the middle of the month. Like, typically around the 20th. So, I just have to wait a few more days for YouTube to pay me. Cookie, how are you doing? Hopefully you're having a great day. Thanks for stopping by. How has your climb been with the updates? I saw you go into the people's base with Mimikyu. That was insane. That was such a crazy clip. Oh, it was from a pipe underneath? Oh yeah, that's bad. That's not good. That is really bad. Well, hopefully they get that fixed so that doesn't happen to other people, but that RIP to their wallets. That's going to be expensive as hell. Yeah, tell me when it's done so Sam wants to write you. I will. I will. I'll see how much everything costs and everything like that. So, we'll see. You will definitely see. Like I said, I just have to wait for YouTube to pay me. So, I share a P.O. box with my best friend, so that made it way easier with us. That's what I used to do. Like, at the first house I lived at, the P.O. box was originally me, Tobin, Voldemort. And then it was just Tobin and I that shared a P.O. box. And then when I moved, like, way further away than everyone else lives because of just, like, we got a house that was brand new for a really good deal to rent. it made more sense for us to just like have our own PO boxes, obviously. And so ever since then, I just haven't gotten a new one because originally the price of the PO box was split by 3, which made that $200 a lot more affordable. And then split in half, you're like, okay, $90 for a PO box. That's still expensive, but like I can handle that, right? It's the $200 for a PO box is where I'm like, damn. It's just a lot. It's just a lot. The snort that just erupted from my sinuses. Hello? Update is weird, but not the worst, so I'm okay with it. That's fair. That's very fair. I've been playing around with 𝗠𝗖𝚗𝚗. It had no business. It had no business getting a buff, but I'm okay with it. It allows me to have a chance with some of these randoms. I also have something for you, 𝗂𝗓𝗓𝗓𝗓𝗓 razor for Christmas, but you may not get until New Year considering I paid the rest of my student loans off. Wait, that's so kind. That's so kind. What the heck? I appreciate you so much. Thank you, thank you. They announced the Game of the Year nominations. It'll probably be Baldur's Gate 3 winning, but I want Alan Wake. I could see Baldur's Gate winning or Breath of the Wild. I think those two have the best chance, in my humble opinion, but we could see. They should have put a trigger warning on the 𝗠𝗖𝚗𝚗 buff. Oh no. It's handmade, so I'm really nervous about it shipping. You could get the like fragile stickers and stuff like that and just literally cover it in them. So that counts for something. Oh, also to answer your question, Tay, it's not a normal sweater. No, it's honestly just a really big long sleeve t-shirt is what it is. It's one of those, like, I'm sure you guys have seen them before. If you guys like go to like souvenir shops, this was what I got when we won nationals for show choir. So we had it at the Grand Ole Opry, right, which is in Nashville, and that's where we performed. But it says Nashville on the back. I don't know if you guys can read it. Yeah, you guys can read that. So it's just a really big long sleeve t-shirt. Yeah, I like the color of it too, which is honestly why I kept it this long. Honestly why I kept it that long. I'm excited about Creator of the Year. I don't think I know any of the creators. Like, I feel like I remember looking at the list, but not knowing who any of them were, to be honest with you. Hi, Nick. Welcome to the stream. I want Spider-Man 2 to win. It's kind of cool, though. Like, I don't know. I feel like a lot of the games have a chance to win. It all comes down to semantics. I love Mario Bros. Wonder. We knew there was going to be a chance it made the list for Game of the Year. I'm very surprised that it made Game of the Year so quickly. Like, that game released right before nominations, you know what I mean? So the fact that they knew that quick that it was on the same par as everyone else, you know? Oh, thank you, Kobe. I appreciate you. Thank you, thank you. Thankfully, it's not my unit that was affected, but 2 other units. Oh my gosh. Yeah, that's going to be a really expensive fix for them. RIP. That's very tragic. Cookie dough. Wow. Over on the tubes of the U's. I want Tears of the Kingdom to win. I love it so much. I also enjoy Tears of the Kingdom. Like, I think it looks pretty. I'm just not a Zelda girly. So, like, it's hard for me to give, like, very, like, hard opinionated facts of, like, this is why this game should win. I don't know. I'm not a Zelda girly, which doesn't help. I think I struggle with Baldur's Gate because of the lack of direction it gives. Like, I'm playing it right now, but I don't feel like I'm playing it right. And I don't like that I don't feel like I'm doing it correctly. Like, I wish it just had, like, a tiny more direction to, like, let you know that you're going the right way. And just that, like, you're doing it right. Because I don't feel like I'm doing it right. And it makes me, like, not want to play it. I don't know. Mario Wonder is an anomaly, but I'm a Mario fan for life, so that's my pick. Fair. Wait, KC, hello? That's so generous. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you. You don't like open world games? I just, like, it stresses me out. Like, there's so much. And I wish it was more clearly defined of, like, go here, do this. Like, it stresses me out. I need direction. Like, Genshin I don't mind. I just suck at, like, the combat and everything of it. Because Genshin is a little bit more, like, that's at least, like, very defined of, like, hey, this is the story quest. You can do this stuff to get to the level if you need to be at that level. Like, I just suck at the combat, mainly, of Genshin. And understanding, like, why things work and how things work. But, yeah, I really appreciate that Star Rail is very, like, go here, do this. Battle, battle, battle. Go here, do this. Story, wow, wonder. Insane graphics. I think it's so boring. I think with, like, a good storyline, it's fine. It's the same thing over and over again. To be fair, you're talking to a Pokemon fan, so. So, like, that's fine with me. You know? It's not enough for me to be personally stimulated. There's so much story in Star Rail that I think had it not had that level of story, it would be different. Because, like, I really think Baldur's Gate is cool and Baldur's Gate is fun. Like, I don't know if I just need to, like, almost follow a guide while I play it. Just so I know I'm doing the right thing and I'm, like, I know I need to go here. There's also just a lot of buttons on the screen and they don't explain it and they just kind of expect you to figure it out. And I also don't like that. Like, I just wish they, like, talked to you and like, helped you in any way, shape, or form other than just, like, well, that's about all I can do. Good luck. Better hope and pray that you have a save state that we're not going to tell you how to do. But, you know, we're going to just hope that you figure it out. I was looking through my books and I have a lot, but I found one called The Paladin. The Paladin Prophecy. It's been in my thing since 2012. Well, let's go. Okay. I'm excited for you. You'll have to say how you like it. Open world games I like because you can choose what you want to do. Like, that's also fine, but, like, it stresses me out because, like, I don't know what's important and what's not. Do you like zombie games? I've never played one, to be honest with you. I've never played one. Someone want to do my job for me? LOL, these kids are tortured today. I feel like you've just been on the struggle bus, Uni. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, Uni. I believe in you. You've got this, though. Let me tell you. Getting older and busier, I can't put as much time into the big open world games. I can't get much out of them because I can't put 4 hours in daily anymore. That's fair. That's also very fair. They take quite a while to get through. I love Star Rail, but I feel like it's a tad too linear, and having only 2 attacks per character makes it feels like it removes a small part of the strategy from Pokemon. I mean, it depends on who you're running. I mean, you technically have 3 because you have basically your basic, your boosted, and then your Unite if you're using like Pokemon Unite terminology. So you technically have 3, which is just 1 less than Pokemon. Like, if Star Rail just, like, kept going and didn't, like, be like, all right, we're gonna drop off the story. We'll see you in 7 months for an update. Like, I would have blitzed the whole game. Cover to cover. It's just the waiting game. If it helps with Zelda, there are categories for main quests and side quests. Yeah, I think that, like, I think it exists in, like, Baldur's Gate and stuff like that as well. They just, like... So, like, on the little compass thing, there's, like, the yellow mark that's like, hey, this is your quest, like, head in this general direction. But, like, I just feel like I'm going, and I don't know if I'm, like, going... Like, I know I'm headed that way on the compass, but I just don't feel like a lot's happening, and I don't know. I just feel like I've been going that way for, like, a really long time, and then I keep running across these, like, tiny abandoned towns and areas with, like, goblins, and then I feel like I'm just fighting constantly, and I never have enough HP, and there's, like, no way to heal yourself aside from potions, and I'm like, now I'm basically out of potions. I can only rest a certain amount of times, and, like, it stresses me out. You know? With open world games, though, there's no, like, right or wrong. It stresses me out. I think I just get overstimulated very easily. And it makes it, like, overwhelming almost. Because there's too many options, and my brain just, like, doesn't process it well. I don't know. Doing a Spider-Man game marathon this weekend. It's gonna be fun. Let's go! Though I could go on a 7-hour rant as to why I don't prefer Star Rail. Listen, I could also do the same thing. Genshin is just in such a weird boat for me because I love the graphics. I really like the story. I really like the characters. I really like the worlds. I really like the everything. If it had the combat style of Star Rail, it would be game over. I just feel like I suck at the part of the game that's actually playing the game. And my brain doesn't like that. You know what I mean? That's also why I prefer regular Pokemon over Unite. Right, but Unite's just kind of in, like, its whole other category. You know what I mean? Like, I don't think a lot of people would count Pokemon as, like, an actual... Or Unite as, like, a true Pokemon game. You know what I mean? Yeah, exactly. I feel that, Bri. I'm having so much fun with it. Let's go, Noob. I appreciate you. Hopefully you're doing well. Hello, hello. It's teachable, though. I know. It's just a matter of me actually doing it. Oh, let's go, Uni. I will check it out for sure. Did you guys see that Pokemon Unite is nominated at the Game Awards for Esport Game of the Year? Did you guys see that? Pokemon Unite got nominated. After all the hell we've been through, that shit got nominated. For what? Esport Game of the Year. Yep. Someone posted a picture on Twitter. I didn't go to like the official website, but I saw someone post it. Hi, Marcus. Welcome to the stream. I'd like to unsee. I know, literally. I think League of Legends will win because it's League. I don't know. See, here's the thing. I feel like the people... Okay. This is kind of how I feel about WoW as well. I feel like the character designs are so good. The character designs are so crazy. There was a person at AWA who cosplayed as a League of Legends character that I've never heard of in my life. And I literally turned to Vandy because she was such a badass hot chick that I was like, you know what? Maybe I pick up League. I think that's my sign. I think it's my sign that I pick up League specifically so I can play her. Which? Who? Oh, I'd have to see a full character list. I don't remember the name. But the character designs are so cool, but the actual gameplay looks like ass. And it makes me, like, I feel that way about WoW, too. Like, there's literally been so many times where I'm like, I would play this game because, like, the character design portion of it, in the stories, in the world building, and everything, it looks so cool. But you play the actual game, and it looks horrible.
Sup, Lindsay? Did you know you are an awesome and amazing person? BTW, there is a gift card to the platform Buffalo Wild Wings in your email. Always appreciate you and your streams.
Thank you. I appreciate you. Thank you, thank you. I will definitely use it. Have no fear. Have no fear, friend. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Your kindness will never not be recognized. She saw the Jinx in the Arcane Netflix and it made her want to play the game. Fair. Well, the thing is, too, is like League has such good songs. But then I watch people play League and I'm like, their soundtrack goes so hard. Their character designs go so hard. But then I'm like, but like, why? Sorry, I'm playing with electrical tape. That's what this is. I don't understand. James with the 10 chess.
Flying Boxers 1 has purchased 10 chests.
Thank you so much. I appreciate you. If you like Unite, you'll like League. I don't know if that's true.
Flying Boxers 1 is gifting 5 packs to the community.
I got you, James. Have no fear. I got you. Thank you so much for the 10 chess again. You are insane and incredible. All right, I will post this link on YouTube and Twitch. It will work for 10 people. If the link does not work for you, that means that all of the packs were claimed by the time that you clicked on the link. So, half of my roommates stream League of Legends, so I know how toxic that game gets. Yeah, I've heard that League is so toxic, it's not even funny. I need to blow out this candle, by the way. Hold on. Let me see if I can find what character it was. I just would like to move forward on this. Why? It's not even like this is a thick rug, but I can't move forward. I just want to move forward. It's all I wanted to do. Okay. What's funny is they play League and I play Overwatch. Y'all okay? Do you guys need like a group therapy session where you guys just like hold hands? Okay. Let's see. Oh god, this is their like official artwork. Hold on, I'll make it so you guys can see. Excuse you? Why? I'm literally not even touching that. Goodness gracious. You guys might have streamception here. No, we're good. Okay. There's so many. It's gonna take me a second. I see that Tay negative bias at work. I mean, Tay's based in the fact that like everything you do, every single thing in life has the ability to be toxic. Twitter can be toxic. Instagram can be toxic. Unite can be toxic. But just because you run across a toxic person does not define the entire experience. You know what I mean? Like, you could point at anything and say it's toxic. You know what I mean? There wasn't any of these. The amount of Jinx cosplays I see is insane. Like, Jinx is easily the character I've seen the most people cosplay. I didn't even know she was from League.
When I wake up in the middle of the night screaming, this is a song my mom sings to calm me down. Ready? My screaming little angel.
It might have been Morgana. But I don't feel like it was. What is your, like, do you have another picture of yourself? It could be this chick. 𝗖𝗢𝗗𝗃𝗍. 𝗖𝗢𝗗𝗃𝗍. No. It wasn't this chick. Who was it? I just remember the primary color was purple. I don't think it was Syndra. All of this is like so like dramatized artwork that it's hard. Oh, Zaya. Gotcha. My bad, my bad. That's on me. Was it Morgana? Oh. Okay, let's try League. I don't feel like it was that either. Because it definitely didn't have like this. Oh, you guys can't see. It didn't have like this coming out of it. I also, like, it was way more badassery than like a long gown, which is what makes me think it's not it. don't understand. Maybe it was like a specific skin? It could also be a skin. Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Kaisa? Kaisa. Oh, it could have been this. Oh wait, no, go back. It very well could have been this. It could have been this. Actually, that seems based. Yeah, I think it was this chick. Yeah, because this seems like it. That's the closest I've seen. You might want to look up the first KDA skin for pop stars and see. I'm literally just gonna be like, okay. First. Skin. I literally don't know what I... Are we talking about this? Like this middle one? Maybe? I don't know. I don't feel like it was this. Oh, it just didn't open it in a new tab? Okay. Like, this doesn't seem right. So I don't think it was that. Let me just see. Okay. All out skin. Yeah, I feel like this might have been it. I can't find like the original picture that they used, but this is the closest. This is the closest we found. This being this one. Would you yell at me if I put an apology in your Christmas gift? Yes. Yes, I would. It's the way that, like, this art does not resemble this at all. That's the funny thing to me. It's hard because, like, I don't know if there's anything else that would, like, even remotely come close to that. Because, like, I still don't even know if that's it, but I feel like that's it. You know what I mean? The other thing that sucks is the League games last so much longer than Unite, so if you're just having a bad experience, you're gonna be in that game for a while. You know what I mean, jelly beans? You're just kind of stuck there. Because aren't the games like 40 minutes or something like that? Ari? Here we go, Ari, here we go. Also, chat, I was telling the mods about this earlier. Big shout out to the person on Twitch with the username I only follow bottoms. that followed me on Twitch. Big shout out. Ian talking to me about Smite games lasting 2 to 3 hours. What? So glad I didn't pick up that game. I debated it. I really did. You could not get me to play a single game for 2 hours, though. Absolutely not. Do you have a team plan for the Indigo disc? Not really. I don't like... Here's the thing. I don't go into like DLCs like heavily planning. Like if it were a brand new Pokemon game, then like I would. I don't feel like I've ever struggled in a DLC, which is the other thing that like I don't really like enjoy. Like I just wish that I had to think. Like at any point during a DLC, like the fight or just like anything. And I just don't feel like I do. So like I could run a team of just straight squirrels and win. So like it doesn't give me a lot of the motivation to like make a team when I know it doesn't matter what team I bring, because I could literally just run Pachirisu, Skwovet, Greedent, I'll count them as squirrels, like Cinccino, Mincino, and I don't know, pick another squirrel Pokemon. Emolga, flying squirrel. I could run a straight squirrel team and I could win. So it's just like that's what makes it hard for me to like want to do something like that. I mean, I'll probably come up with like a team I want to bring in, but they're probably going to be like mid-level 30s. So any Pokemon that I have is going to be like way over-leveled anyways. So it's just going to be another situation of, all right, I'm going to one-shot this. All right, cool. I'm going to one-shot this. All right, cool. All right, I'm going to one-shot this now. All right. Squirrels are buff, though. It's optimal. You know what I'm trying to say, though. That's just the downside. I wish they did, like, true level scaling. Because if my Pokemon were level 100 and I was also fighting level 100 Pokemon, that would make it a lot easier. But, like, I don't know what person realistically is going into a DLC with their Pokemon being levels 30 to 50. Especially after the game being beaten and being out for as long as it has been. You know? Sword and Shield DLC was level 70, which is still better, you know? But it's still not like a true level scale, you know what I mean? So, we'll see. You weren't lying about Greninja and Unite. That character's so easy to use. Greninja, you just press down A. Cinderace, you just press down A. Decidueye, you just press down A. Mewtwo, you just press down A. Just how it goes. Hi, Levi, though. Welcome to the stream. What did you say about Gren and Unite? That Unite really sucks at making the most popular characters something all you have to do is press down A to use. And because of that, everyone's like, I want to be the A-presser. I want to be the A-presser. No, I want to be the A-presser because Cinderace is like the best. No, I just really love Greninja. Mewtwo is just like, Mewtwo's my favorite legendary Pokemon. And so they all just go into any single solo queue match and they're like, I'm gonna do it. No, I'm gonna do it. No, I'm gonna do it. And then they all fight over who can slam their dick down on the table the longest. But then they're like, sorry, I didn't. I'm not winning. I don't want to play the game anymore. Let's forfeit 2 minutes into the game. You guys all suck. Meanwhile, they don't show up to a single objective or like do anything to help at all. But they're really good at thanks pinging, let me tell you. Gren is button spammy. Better than Cinderace and Decidueye, but still button spammy, yes. Because your basic attacks do a metric frick ton of damage. So. I use Charizard and it never gets used. Yeah, Charizard sucks in Unite. Charizard is really bad. Like, even the making it evolve earlier, it just... It's there. It's a playable character, and that's what I can offer you. My team will be Metagross, Blaziken, Venusaur, Lapras, Electivire, and Flygon. Wow, that's a team. Is Metagross in the game? I guess maybe it might be in Indigo Disc. You just catch it there. So like, come to this random spot on the map for no given reason, but I won't point to anywhere important. It's just, I was watching a Spraggle stream earlier, and he was very much so correct when he was like, Mewtwo has rotten the brains of people who play Unite, because it was so broken that people didn't actually have to know how to play the game and like what to do. They just knew play Mewtwo, spawn on the map, rush at anything that is an enemy, and attack. And you win. And now that Mewtwo is better than it was when it comes to balance, they don't know how to play the game anymore. So you see them on Pokemon like Cinderace or Greninja or anything else, and they can't do that. And then they get upset, and then they quit, and then they AFK, and then they stamp their feet, or they just don't go back to their jungle. They don't get jungle to begin with. They just don't play. But Mewtwo was able to carry them so far that they were able to hit Masters. And now they're permanently, basically in Masters, because once you hit Masters, you don't just like fall out of Masters. And that's the thing. That's what sucks. Because then you have people who don't know how to play the game in high-level Masters, and that's why your games get trolled 24/7. So unless you're playing at Masters like 2000, you don't have good teammates. It's insane. Blaziken's a lot better, to answer that question. Blaziken is probably the least A-spammy Pokemon I've seen when it comes to starters, aside from like Venusaur and Blastoise. There might be another one I'm just missing. I guess 𝗏𝚘𝚘 isn't A-spammy. I literally forget 𝗏𝚘𝚘 is in the game sometimes. But it's not going to be a Cinderace. It's not going to be a Greninja. It's not going to be a Decidueye. If you're a good Blaziken player, you're insane. I literally did a standards game earlier just because I wanted to play Glaceon. And I faced a Blaziken player that very clearly mains Blaziken. They were also bush campers, so that was just really annoying. They did 163,000 damage in a standards game against real people. That real person was my flesh. A single combo was doing 6,000 damage to me. So, they were insane. That might have been the game. There was a Comfey, though, so they might have just been able to sustain for longer, which was why they were able to do that. I can double check. I think they had a Comfey, though. Unite API. Yes, they did have a Comfey. And this Blaziken's name was a Lil Dish Soap. L-I-L Dish Soap. Ultra 3. My man Lil Dish Soap. 75% win rate on Blaziken. 80% win rate on Lucario. This person has a 89% win rate on Cinderace. I'm gonna throw up. It's clearly a Smurf. They don't have enough games on any of these Pokemon for it to be like, what the fuck am I looking at? This person really likes all-rounders. Lucario, Blaziken, Urshifu, Buzzwole, Machamp are all in their top played Pokemon. For anyone who cares though, their Blaziken moveset was Attack Weight, Weakness Policy, Muscle Band with Eject Button. So take that as you will. Oh, for sure, Z-Dog. That doesn't surprise me, unfortunately. Unfortunately. I really want to learn Mimikyu. Mimikyu seems really silly. Yeah, they're all punchy dudes, basically. Ludicolo should be added to Unite. It is, technically. It's on the original map. It's not a... There was a game mode where you could play as it, but it was a wild Pokemon. But if we're being technical, Ludicolo is in Unite in Mare Stadium. It's just not a playable character unless you're playing a very specific game mode. But... I'm trying to get access to a third held item. I'm only level 8 right now. I believe in you. You've got it. Have a good night, Dan. I appreciate you. Thanks for stopping by. Thank you, thank you. Lil Dish Soap, this man. I'm literally just looking. Let's go to their standards games. What were you doing? Dude, this person's damage. They did 169,000 damage as a Cinderace. I'm gonna throw up. 132,000 damage as Blaziken. 102,000 damage as Buzzwole. 160,000 damage with Blaziken. 100,000 damage as Serena. 122,000 damage as Zoroark. 102,000 damage as Lucario. 110,000 damage as Lucario. Like, bruh. 123,000 damage as Zoroark. 130,000 damage as the Azumarill. 131,000 damage as Lucario. 175,000 damage as Zoroark. Bruh, Lil Dish Soap. 193,000 damage as Blaziken. What is this guy doing every game? What the hell? What was his team comp? What? It's so consistent. Like, some of these he doesn't even have a comfy. Like, I know I played against a comfy, but for some of these he's just going. What is this guy doing that I'm not? Which is playing all rounders. But Yeah, he doesn't have a healer for any of these games. What's the set? For like, do you mean item or do you mean like moves? Oh yeah, it's for sure a Smurf. There's not healers for any of these. Bruh. Imagine he comes in, he's like, hi, I'm Little Dish Soap. This one could have... It was Wish Umbreon. So this one, he did have a healer. That one he did. This is just insane. Wow. If it's a Smurf, a lot of these could be bot matches. Some of them are, but it tells you on Unite API which ones are and which ones aren't. And there are definitely multiple like, this game where it was 160,000 damage. Yeah, that was not bots. Hi, I'm Little Dish Soap, and then proceeds to demolish everyone. Literally. Literally. I'm excited for Friday. I'm also really excited for Friday. It's going to be a lot of fun. It's going to be a 12-hour streaming extravaganza of shiny hunting. We're going to catch a lot of EVs, a lot of evolutions. I will need your guys' help with clipping things as they come in, just so you know as well. But it should be a lot of fun. I don't know if I'm going to be in call with people the entire time. I don't know. I might do it in a call. We'll see. We'll kind of play it by ear. But I will need people to clip everything as events happen because I have to submit those. Just as like evidence of like, hey, I actually did what I said I did. So they're not just like taking people's word for it. You know what I mean? But it's going to be a lot of fun. The lineup is crazy for it. So it's really cool to be able to do it with so many just like really fun people and a lot of people I either haven't worked with or don't get a chance to work with very often. So it was really cool. This is also the first time John and I have talked in like a really long time. Because I haven't talked to John, aka PM7, since I was like first starting out as a creator. Like when I was a wee lass. So it was really cool. Little Dish Soap washed everyone. Okay, listen. Listen. He sure did. He sure did. That is definitely something that happened. Since I got the Wi-Fi change, chat, how has lag and everything been for you guys? Has it been better? Because I know YouTube itself with the servers were having lag issues. But like how has connection been? Like hopefully things have been like relatively okay. Way better. I haven't had any. Some of it's YouTube server, so some of it I don't have control over. But as long as you guys have been fine on your side, I haven't noticed anyone in chat saying like, hey, I'm dropping frames. Hey, I had to refresh. Hey, I lost the stream entirely. Hey, you know, yada, 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 yada. So I just wanted to be sure that like we were good. You know? I've seen no issues. Okay. That's good. Hopefully that'll be better. I don't really think any of the issues we ever had was because of my internet. I would have gotten notifications on my side if it were my side and not YouTube side. It also wouldn't have been as widespread to so many creators. If it were just my internet, because Vandy was having issues, other people I follow on YouTube were having issues. So it's not like it was just a my internet thing, but Caden was trying to play COD last night, and was having a lot of issues with Call of Duty. Vandy and I have been playing Wizards 101 together, and I lagged out of Wizards 101 3 times. And that's when I was like, all right, you know what? That's fine. Maybe we just quit. And I was like, all right, tomorrow I fix the internet. But then I woke up today and the internet was fine. And it was conveniently, as I scheduled stream, that everything died. And I was like, are you fucking kidding me? So, of course, it was when I needed the internet to work. It was like, you know what if we're just done? What if we just quit? What if we just stop doing internet things? So, I apologize that I scheduled stream for 7:15 and then I had to start way later. But we at least got it figured out, which is good. That's how it be. It just, you know, life is silly. The timing of things, the way in which life works is very silly. Your good stuff happens. Yeah. I mean, none of it's in my control. So it's not like I really like take accountability for it because, you know, like, what am I supposed to do to stop that from happening? You know what I mean? But I was just praying that like my message would actually send in the chat so I could tell you guys what I was doing. So that was the main thing. But you know, we try our best. I do think I'm going to officially start my like workout routines again though. I think that's like my next big like personal project that I take on is I get back into the shape that I was in college. Now that like my life has calmed down a lot more, now that I have a more stable job, and I don't have to worry about moving constantly, and I have probably like the best thing I've had to just like a solid routine in a long time. And so I think that's like my next thing. But should anyone want to take part in the workout journey, I do like the program I follow is completely through YouTube. And I just do like Pilates workouts because basically it uses your own body weight against you and you get like way toner way faster without having to have a gym membership and have people watch you work out and stuff like that. So if anyone is wanting to follow along or like do the same stuff as me, I'm more than happy to like post the videos that I do daily in like a section of the Discord server and stuff like that as well. So as an option, because I know it's easier to work out with other people, like even if it's like a mental thing where you don't actually have someone doing it next to you, but that's probably gonna be my big thing going into next year because I'm surrounded by people who are very like fitness focused. Like my mom is now on a very like heart healthy, heart conscientious diet, so she can't have like any sodium, any caffeine, etc. Like Caden counts like Caden's just bulking like crazy. This man like is plowing food and is like, now these multivitamins and these supplements do, and then Vandy's like, sorry, I can't season my broccoli. It's just gonna make it too unhealthy. And I just like, I'm surrounded by it so much that I'm like, I'm just caving. I'm just caving because I can't deal with it anymore. And like, also I don't want it to be like, oh, I'm peer pressured into doing it. But I also want to get back to where I was in college because I gained a lot of weight because of stress. And it's just like, I want to like get rid of it, you know? Like now that I'm not drowning in stress constantly, I just want like my body to be able to be like, hey, you can like let go, right? Like that's something you can do. So Listen, it's not like it's a self-image thing. Like, it's the same thing as you of like, I'm not where I was before. You know? Yours is a little unrealistic. I will say. You're like, oh, darn, I don't have a 20 pack and like my V line isn't 3 inches deep. Oh no. I don't look like I'm on steroids. Boo. But like, I just wish to be Tone again. Like, if I could be Tone again, that would be cool. You know? If my shorts fit the way they did before, that would be cool. You know? So it's not that I look in the mirror and I think I look ugly, or that it's like a self-image thing. It's definitely just like, I want my stuff to fit again. Because like I said, a lot of the weight I gained isn't due to like overeating or stuff like that. And not that there's anything wrong with that, you know? It was just all stress. Because I was just so stressed for so long. But yeah, I can't do a gym, chat. Like, I get very overstressed if I feel like people are over my shoulder. And even if I'm at a gym, like, I know people aren't judging, right? Because like, if you're at a gym, you're not watching other people, right? But like, I feel, it's almost stage fright. Like, I feel like I'm in an auditorium of people who are only staring at me when I know that that's not the case, but I can't stop my brain from that sensation and that feeling. And because I feel like that constantly, I can't focus. And I feel like I can only do a short amount of reps because, oh, this person needs it. Or something like that. And so I just don't. I also don't like cardio. So it's not like it's worth me like going for like treadmills and stuff like that, because if I run, I feel like my lungs are bleeding. Right? Like, that's a thing. But I also just found out that like Pilates just works really well for how my body composition is. Because I have a lot of muscle that's there. It's just like, it's still there. It's not as defined as it was before, I guess. So I still have a lot of strength. It's just the other thing. It could be an asthma thing. It's not. I've been tested before. They gave me an inhaler when I was in like middle school-ish, because I would always get like really bad like side cramps. Like if we had to run the mile and stuff like that, and it would always hurt. And so I was like, I can't run. And they're like, well, you're just dehydrated. So then I would drink a lot of water and it still didn't make a difference. Like, my body just doesn't like cardio. It's kind of what I've just accepted it is. They're like, oh, you don't have enough potassium. So I had potassium. It didn't make a difference. I felt like I was dying no matter what. So it's like, I've done nebulizer treatments. I've done inhalers. It just, nothing solves the problem. Also, hi, Madison. Welcome to the stream. Hello, hello. It's almost 9:30 and I'm drinking coffee. Welcome to the life. Also, hi, bread. I have cerebral palsy and getting my body to the physical strength I want to is mostly impossible. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I have heart issues and anemia. No, I'm good. I'm good. Like, I don't feel like I should taste blood in my mouth if I run. Like, I don't feel like that should happen. You know? But, like, they've tested my lungs. The last time I got, like, my lungs looked at, chat, the nurse asked me if I was a swimmer. And I said, why? And she goes, you have really long lungs. I'm like, I have long lungs? And she's like, yeah, it comes for people who have like really good breath control and stuff like that. And so we mostly see it in swimmers. And she's like, but you're not a swimmer? And I'm like, no. And she's like, what do you do? And at that point, like the closest thing I did was show choir. And I was like, I do show choir, which is like singing and dancing. And like, you have to have like core and like breath control for that, right? You know what I mean? But no, I'm not a swimmer. And she's like, well, your lungs are super healthy. You should be very proud of them. And I'm like, all right, sick, awesome. So my lungs are good, but that's what I got. Sam wants to make sure you know I'm assuming you mean he's wearing his Lynn shirt. Hi, Sam. I hope you're having a great night and that you're listening to your mom. Please listen to your mother. I'm begging. But yes, chat. That's the goal, at least. So, we'll see. We'll see what happens. It'll probably be something I do at like 1 in the morning. A casual and good 1 a.m. workout. Yeah, I assume that's what you meant, Ariel. You're good. You were like 3 letters off, so I just kind of filled in the blanks and figured that's what made the most sense, so I just kind of went with it, to be honest with you. To be honest. But chat, I do think I am going to call it a stream there. Thank you guys so much for hanging out, though. I hope you guys all had a wonderful night. Again, I'm sorry stream was late, but hopefully that just solves a lot of issues overall, and so we just don't have to really worry about it anymore. That would be the goal, you know? But I am gonna send you guys over to the Dawn, also known as Mopoppity Boppity, also known as Mopo. But I hope you guys all have a wonderful and fantastic rest of your nights. Thank you guys all so much for hanging out. I will be live tomorrow with the Nintopics podcast, so be sure to come watch that. It'll be a great time, and I'm sure we'll talk about more Nintendo things. But I will see you guys all then. Have a wonderful rest of your night, everyone. I'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye. Why won't it end? There we go. Goodbye.